It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be
Right
that
It is Diet
bad.
Coke.
Never seen a skinny person drink Diet Coke.
Well, this is why I get skinny. How I got skinny. Actually, no. Aspartame's bad because it slows down your metabolism, right?
That's what they feel.
Aspartame.
Aspartame turns to formaldehyde in your body.
You turned it formaldehyde in my body. What?
I can't tell if you're insulting or trying to seduce.
I figure it out as I go. You know, it could go either way.
You're very mysterious.
Yes.
With that, yeah. Your voice is so deep.
Yeah. My voice cracked a whole bunch before, you know, like it was like in high school, like when your voice is changing.
Yeah.
Fucking, I had the worst voice cracks, so that was terrible. It was hella deep, you know, and then, but you just like.
When did your voice
I was
start
gonna
changing?
try and imitate it, but I really don't want to.
That's
gonna
good.
be embarrassing.
You're going to try to imitate a
My
voice crack?
cracking, yeah.
And just force it to
Yeah,
crack?
you can't force it though. It just happens.
No, yeah, it would sound inorganic.
Yeah.
Like, at what age did your voice start to just, like, deepen?
Fuck, I know. I don't know. 12, 13.
And what age did you start
early.
gargling gravel?
Brightburn times.
Brightburn time.
Brightburn age.
That's a different episode, but okay.
Oh, shit.
Just kidding. No, I'm just fucking with you. Please don't get scared. Stop sweating. Stop
It's
sweating.
hot, bro.
You don't look like you're sweating. This guy, you sweat profusely when, like, we're halfway through an episode.
Because I get worked up. He just gets me going.
You're
So
excited.
Like, his upper lip gets moist.
See, I don't like the sunglasses because I like to look you in the eyes.
But
You
he
never
doesn't
look me
want
in the eyes any
anyone to see his actual eyes, which make no sense.
because they're fake. They're both glass.
Really?
No.
You would have really good.
What was that?
What was that sound? Have you ever met somebody with a glass eye?
No.
I have.
I have.
Really? Is this the same person that you guys met?
I don't think
Probably
so.
not. Mine's an
Must be
HA
very,
guy.
very rare.
Because
He's got a big old scar across his fucking.
Oh, you know a cartoon character from a casino?
Yeah.
Because when people, you
Pretty
know
much.
Scar from Lion King,
Pretty much, yeah. No, big ass dude.
you know Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
Get over here. No, that's Scorpion. Sorry.
Yeah.
He has two white eyes.
You're cool. That's Sub-Zero, right? You're cool.
Oh yeah.
If I were to get a scar,
Freeze.
though, I do.
That's the cops.
I want to be able to get like a scar on my eye. If I were to get a scar anywhere.
Oh, I just want to like shave a little bit into my eyebrow, like cut off a little bit of the hair, and then when
So
people, like,
I have a scar from here to here in the middle of my eyebrow. So it'd be like cool if it was like down, but it's like right
Vertical.
through the middle. Remember I split my eyebrow open
Wrong direction. How'd you
I
split
don't-
your eyebrow?
on Alex Yacarino's head. I think it
Oh.
was like,
fun.
You guys
shout out.
headbutt each other?
oh, we were playing tackle football. I think it was like Super Bowl Sunday.
They
Probably.
were kissing.
Oh yeah, hardcore.
Who kisses
No.
that hard that you just
So,
bleed at the
no,
eyebrow?
He was notorious for having a hard ass head too.
Yes,
and we
he-
were playing tackle football, and he got past me quick as fuck. Got past me, grabbed her shirt and yanked him back, and his head just like flew back and smacked me and just split my shit open.
Yikes.
You ever been in a fight?
Oh,
Once or
dude,
twice.
Come on.
Okay. I just have to ask. I've never been in a fight, and
Well,
that
you're so
surprises
sweet.
You're in the minority here.
Who could fight you, man? You're like the sweetest guy ever.
You really think? Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had
People
some
pick-
drunk people want to
Yeah, I'm
fight
gonna
me
say
before.
people pick fights with weak people. Remember that time that guy tried to
That's
fight Darius?
true.
Hey, I'm not weak.
I didn't mean it like
though.
that. I didn't mean it like physically weak, but like
Okay.
people that they think they can
Emotionally weak. This is
people
not
that they
getting
think they
better.
can take advantage of, right? People don't pick fights
Because
with people
you're
they think
so
they're going to
nice.
lose to. People pick fights with people they think they're going to win against.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know
that
what I
makes
mean?
sense. So like a bully.
But
Like
you're also
yeah.
like, you look like strong. You look
You're
like you work
stocky,
out.
yeah, you're
Thank
stocky
you.
So
enough
at the
where I
same
think
time, you're so sweet, but still, like, you don't want to get punched.
It's a
by you.
facade, though. I'm constantly just flexing and wearing tighter shirts that are.
you should get punched in the face at least once, just to like know.
I've been punched. I fought my brother, but people
No,
don't.
that's not the same.
All right, guys, form a line. Let's just sock me in the
still
face.
wouldn't be
Like
the same.
airplane? What is that?
Sir, you
Come
have a
up.
call, sir. Excuse me. I'll take care of this.
So after a fight, have
With
you
a
ever like
pistol?
exaggerated the story to like make it sound like you were way more
for
badass?
sure.
Every fight,
Yeah.
every fight.
Really?
Not every fight, you know. Some of them.
It's like fishing, bro.
Well, you
can't-
know, like, you just a little exaggerated. You know, you're not out there fucking.
Every time I tell people about fights that I've been in, I end it the same way, and it's like this: we just started kissing.
every time, and like they're like, Alejandro, how many
Whoa.
people have you kissed?
I don't count kisses. I count punches of love.
Is that what's that count as? Is that a kiss?
Punches of love.
Is that a metaphor for a kiss?
And then I go, pew, pew, and then just like kind of fade away.
Take
into
it
the
how you
smoke.
want, Christian.
I don't know. I don't want to take
you're
it
taking
anyway.
It either way.
Yeah, I have no other
Take it.
choice. No, well, that's what happens whenever I talk to Alejandro. It always turns into like something aggressive, and then
Quasi-aggressive.
then it just ends in kissing. Your stories end in kissing.
Every single one.
Like I said, he tends to get a little gay around me.
Yeah, I mean,
we have this thing.
It's called love.
but that's the kind of humor
Called love.
the generation that
That's
we
a
lived
strong,
in.
strong word, Alex.
The
We
generation,
can talk about this after, Mike.
Oh no, let's talk about it on mic.
Our generation, what? Just thinks.
the generation that we lived in. Why is it that like we have like gay humor like with our homies? It's just like if you don't stop doing that, I'm gonna grab your ass. Bad example, but like I feel like
yeah.
someone
I've
said
never
that.
said that.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm the most wild out of the bunch. I
It's
would
never a punishment.
Because when you do it as a punishment, that's a little bit of like harassment of like, you better come kiss me or I'm grabbing your dog.
You better
Like,
come kiss me or I'm grabbing your dog.
yeah, that's what I got.
You
That's
said dong or dog?
dong.
Oh,
Both are
dong.
bad. Your dog's
Oh,
dong.
they're bad. Don't grab my dog.
Teach you a lesson.
So what's an example of like the gay humor, like the gay high school humor?
I can't think of one joke.
Yeah, for real. It's just I don't know. I can't.
It's hard to do it on the spot.
On the spot, yeah.
Because
come
it
up.
feels
Just-
actually gay.
Well, no, just like he'll come up to me, he'll be like, "Hey, cutie," or he'll wink at me and
Yeah,
blow me a
There
kiss.
we
yeah.
go.
Just little subtle shit. You
But
know?
that's
Like,
not gay. Girls do that to their
not
friends.
gay. I'll kiss you on the mouth right
I'll
now,
kiss you
bro.
right now, and it'll be super straight because I'm straight, you're straight. It's not gay if we're both straight.
Yeah.
Right?
It's straighter. Right?
We are. You know what? I hear what you're saying. You're fucking right. If I were to
It's
kiss
straighter.
Patrick, it's actually straighter than it is gay. So you know what?
Is this
You're
happening,
right.
Alex?
You're
Alex,
right.
come here.
Being comfortable with your sexuality,
Yeah.
right?
And like, look at Patrick's beard. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at my
Lack of?
lack of beard.
Pubes on your chin.
I shaved 3 months ago.
Oh wow.
And that's how far you've come since?
Our kiss would be phenomenal. Not that we haven't, or not that we would. You know what? We can cut all of this. No. This is great. But welcome everybody. Since we'll start that there.
Yeah.
My name's Alejandro,
And my name is Christian.
and we have a special guest in house today.
Yes.
His
My
name is.
Patrick.
My name is.
My name's Drunk. No, Drunk. My name is.
Patrick, speak into the mic real quick so that the baddies can hear how
Just Patrick,
sultry
yeah.
your voice is.
Hello,
Give
baddies. How are you all doing tonight? How y'all doing?
Wow, you really changed it up, dude.
This is my favorite song, Cotton Eye Joe.
You went from James Earl Jones to straight up hillbilly in like
Earl.
a second. Just Earl.
I'm very versatile.
Patrick, buddy, welcome. Patrick is a good friend of mine and a friend of Christian's.
Yes, I think that's a
That's accurate.
proper way to
Yeah.
I was
put
trying
it.
to think about this the other day. We didn't know each other in middle school,
No.
but we met each other in high school.
Yeah. I think maybe we knew each other ish, knew of each other, but we never really like talked.
Yeah,
in
for sure,
middle
for
school.
sure.
I think
No,
it was
no.
until I want to say
Senior
sophomore year.
Oh,
Junior
sophomore year.
Probably junior year.
Yeah, that's more accurate. Junior for sure.
Yeah.
Senior year definitely because we were like kind of
we were skipping
inseparable.
class and
You know
We
what?
were.
Can I
What
say
you are?
smoking
You are
bullets on here?
like a gentle giant. From like for someone that, if someone were to not know you, they'd probably be intimidated. But once they get to
You're
know
my
you,
big scary friend.
you're just. Is that how you categorize him?
Yeah, Patrick's my big scary friend. No offense, and don't take this wrong way, but if I'm stuck in a dark alley, I'd like to have Patrick there with me.
That's fine because
Yeah.
I would probably, being a bad driver, it'd be hard for me to find the dark alley. I don't know the streets well enough.
Driving.
Is it Jay and First that you're lost on? And at that point, you're already getting the
already
shit
dead.
beat out of you.
Oh, bring me some blood.
But you'd be there in a heartbeat.
oh, for sure.
Patrick's
For Alex,
beating me
of
up.
course. Oh no. Well, probably.
It depends.
on,
No, I don't know if we've ever gotten in it like it. We've had contemptuous arguments. We used to work in a kitchen together,
Yeah.
and you're not like.
So we would get irritated at each other.
It's a hot
or,
kitchen. It's like it's not that we're mad at each other. It's
You know,
just
I had to be your boss, and I had to fucking put you in check. Sometimes
kiss me so hard. Those
come at
kisses
him with a
weren't
knife,
fun.
throw a plate or two at him. I don't know,
Dude, one
like-
time, so you two worked at
We won't say the name.
in
Yeah.
the kitchen at a bar here in Benicia, right?
Yeah.
That's good enough.
And so,
Perfect. No, it's already ruined, bro.
is that too specific already?
It's us. People, if you know us,
Yeah.
you know what it is.
But Alejandro one time invited me, saying like, "Hey, just kick it with me at the end of my shift. We'll get off and we'll have some drinks." By the time I got there, this fool was so pissed. He was already throwing shit. Was
me?
saying that he wanted to quit. No, just in general.
I think it was a night that it was like midweek, and I had been left alone, and so like, or I think a dishwasher didn't show up. I think that's more what happened. The dishwasher didn't show up because we had quite a
Don't
few
lie.
problems. with dishwasher.
You were mad at me because I did all the scheduling.
No way. But no, it wasn't your fault. But like, we literally like remember how hard it was to have a dishwasher for some of that
Yeah,
time. So
yeah.
it was literally one of those nights, and I was mad that just like I have so much
That,
shit to
and
do.
I want to say one of the other cooks too.
It was just like, really what it came down to, I was all by myself, and that's a lot of work for one person to do, especially when you're expecting to like kind of get off a little bit earlier and you already have plans to go out. Like it's just like recipe for disaster for a restaurant shift.
Well, what it was is that you invited me, and I remember either in the text or the phone call that you gave me prior, it seemed so pleasant. Like, okay, I'm gonna hang out
it was at that
with
time.
my homie.
It was.
When I got there, it was pure, utter
nother story.
chaos.
Yep.
This guy was stressed. I didn't know if I should sit, stand, leave, get a drink by myself.
Well, we worked.
You should have gone and got a
We
drink.
worked at 2 different restaurants together.
We did. The second one wasn't as much fun because we weren't together as much.
Yeah, you were at the bar.
I was like
sitting.
separated out, but that job was fun in its own ways.
Yeah,
Yeah. I drank a lot of booze at that job.
and then you got caught talking shit about the owner at a different bar.
I didn't. That's the thing, though. I wasn't.
What? So what's the truth then? Because it seems like you guys have two different opinions there. Were you talking shit about the owner?
I mean, I talk shit about the owner all the time because he's a prick.
Here's what it is. Who's to say if I was or wasn't? The problem is if you're my boss and you're listening to things when I'm not on your fucking clock, that's where my problem lies.
Well, he got a text from a different.
I don't know.
whole
I don't
other
even.
person.
That's not what he told me. He told me that they told him straight up.
No, he got a text from someone.
See, so I don't know. But and the other thing is that this particular owner that we're talking about, you can't take his word for shit.
Yeah, that's also true.
So who the
Like I
fuck
said,
knows what actually happened if he was there? Like who knows? Like honestly,
Hey,
who
who
the
you guys
fuck?
voting for, mayor of Benicia?
Let's just put our views out there.
I'll tell you what. But I'm drawing mustaches on some of those signs.
Hell yeah, bro.
We should cut that part because I am actually going to do that. No.
Nope, leave it.
Yeah,
No, we're leaving it all in, dude. Anarchy.
We did it. We've worked in. We were in high school together. We graduated together, Patrick.
Yeah,
We
let's
were-
give some context to some of the listeners that don't know you. So,
and also why you're here because
yeah.
Why am I here? What are
So
we doing?
3 months ago, we did hold like a
Yes.
Q&A
Yes,
competition raffle type of thing.
for our 1 year anniversary.
And you happened to win, and we did not cheat and like pull you out purposefully because we love you.
yeah, I would have chosen someone else.
Honestly, it was destiny that
So
Alejandro.
I thought you guys did just like, oh, this is my friend. He totally won. You know,
Patrick's
like,
getting it.
yeah.
Honestly, we were scared because at the time I think you were still in Tennessee or Oklahoma or wherever you were
Tennessee.
rambling Rose. So
It was right when I was coming back, so I was juiced. I'm all,
Perfect.
Yeah, like
Perfect
fucking do it.
timing, dude.
It has been a little while, but you know what? Better late than never. Said nobody on the Titanic.
And I'm glad that it was you because I would have been nervous if it was some stranger we didn't know.
Yeah.
And like someone who's not like talkative or friendly or like personable.
As soon as I saw your name, I was like, he's gonna do great.
Oh,
You'll
this is
do
good.
Fine.
This is solid, dude.
I'm a peacock captain. You gotta let me fly.
Oh,
Desk pop.
That movie, I can quote that movie all day, man.
Other Guys is actually one of my secret favorite movies. I'm not a
Yeah.
huge Will Ferrell comedy fan.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, I think he does it too much.
But their duo is gold.
Is really good.
What's their other one?
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah,
Mark Wahlberg
Marky
and
Mark.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I just
The other
watched.
guys,
Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home. Was
That's
pretty
what
good.
it is. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't?
I have not. I just
There's
watched
two of them.
Downhill. That one that.
The second one has Mel Gibson, and who's the other one?
Well, that's why I'm not watching it.
That's
yeah,
the second
Mel
one. The
Gibson's
second
in
one
it.
was
John Lithgow.
Yeah. The second one was man. The
I
first
just
one was
watched
really good.
Downhill, where it's Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh, from Seinfeld.
Yeah, I could not I watched about 20 minutes of it. I was like, I don't give a fuck about this movie.
Did you not give a fuck about it because of Will
Just
Ferrell?
could not give a fuck about anything in the movie.
So, are you not a fan of Will Ferrell movies or Will Ferrell himself?
I like him. I like Stranger Than Fiction.
I was
like
just
him.
about to ask. Stranger
That's a
Than
good
Fiction.
one.
That is
That's
the-
a really good movie.
Hands down, all time best Will Ferrell movie, bar none. Bar none. That's his best movie.
And is it because he's grounded, you think, in that?
It's because
He's playing the straight man.
He's really acting. Well, he is,
it's
but
such
there's
a
comedy.
different film for him, though.
It is.
So because it's not really. I wouldn't categorize it as a comedy either. At first,
No.
First, I would say it's more of a
I just rewatched it.
drama.
Yeah, I just rewatched it. In the movie, they prove that it's a drama.
Yeah.
Right? Because remember, he has that whole like dilemma.
It's maybe not a drama, but it's like a life choices. How you're gonna, I don't know.
You know, it's similar to like when Adam Sandler tackled his first serious film, like Punch Drunk Love, right?
yeah.
Or like, let's say,
not quite.
But it's a little different, and I'll say
But-
it's only different because Punch Drunk Love and Stranger Than Fiction are so radically different films.
because Stranger Than Fiction, it's on his character's life.
It's
the whole
such
there's
it's
a
so
book being
incredible.
written about. You haven't seen the movie?
I've seen it back
Okay.
when I was younger.
It's
So-
on Netflix. You should watch it.
It's a
again.
great. It's a really great film. You know, like it. But so he brings his comedic thing to it, like constantly, because he's freaking out. He hears the author like typing as she's typing the book, writing the book.
Because that's the concept. He's getting his life is being narrated,
yeah,
right?
But it's because she's still writing the book. She's trying to figure out the ending of
'Cause
how to like.
What I remember is that he, in the beginning of the film, he like walked into a bakery, right? And he's trying to like
He's
order
auditing.
something, and he's like he's hearing a voice and he starts freaking the fuck
And
out.
that's not the first time. The
Yeah.
first time he hears the voice is when he's brushing his teeth.
And he's auditing them because he's an IRS agent.
But
you should
sitting
watch
there,
it.
and she's like, she says something about, he's counting his brushstrokes, and he's all, who said that? He's talking to his, who said that? How do you know I'm counting brushstrokes? Like, so he's freaking out, like.
And then the best part is when she's like, little did he know he would die soon. And he's like, what?
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 I would freak the fuck out. Now, would you rather be in that situation or the Truman Show situation where you find out your entire life has been staged?
Also, Truman Show, best Jim Carrey film.
I think it's so good. I think it's definitely
I
up
think
there.
those two
I
are.
have to say, the Cable Guy.
Ooh, you like the
Cable
classics,
Guy's
boy.
great.
Cable Guy would have been
Or
way
Ace
better.
Ventura, what the fuck?
Cable Guy would have been way better if it
That's
was
hands
actually
down.
Chris
That's-
Farley. Because that's who it was intended to be for.
Really?
Yeah.
But did he pass right before it came out? Is that
he didn't
why?
pass on it. He died.
No, that's what I mean. Did he pass? Yeah.
Well, bro, too soon.
Yeah. Too soon, dude. You gotta wait 100 years for Chris Farley.
So I can make Lincoln jokes then?
Yeah, dude. Definitely.
We've been making Lincoln jokes, bro.
Abraham Lincoln, definitely our first gay president. Here we go.
Whoa. You can't just
Here we go.
gay president facts.
That is probably actually a fact because he couldn't look Mary Todd's vagina with his eyes.
Where is this documented that you have this evidence?
Show me your references.
Yeah,
Abraham
dude.
Lincoln's diary, circa 1845, entry 3298-V.
See, that's what I like about Alex. He's quick with like the tedious number, like real petty shit. He's on it.
Well, he's just ready to justify like any
bullshit?
Any
Yeah.
bullshit, dude. He's had enough practice
Oh yeah.
to cover
Actually,
it up.
I'm reading a book right now about rhetoric.
Wait, you know how to read?
I'm learning, okay? That's why I'm learning a book on rhetoric. I don't know what that word means, but I can say it.
The Chronicles of Riddick.
The Chronicles of
The
Narnia.
Chronicles of Rhetoric.
Oh, no, that's actually what I'm reading. The Chronicles of Riddick. You're right.
Really? I was joking with Vin Diesel. No. Wait, seriously?
No, I'm just kidding. It is actually, it's a book about rhetoric, so like how to argue and how to talk.
Oh.
And it's very interesting because he goes all the way back to like
The
Plato
Gifted
and
Gab.
Socrates and like all these other like weird pedophiles who like were really smart though.
By pedophiles, do you mean philosophers? Or
That's the word I meant.
But that
Sorry,
was-
I get those P words mixed up.
That was the common kind of thing for back then for these philosophers to be into.
pedophiles? Touching
yeah,
little
be
boys,
pedophiles.
little
Well, you know what
boys.
they say? They say the Greeks invented sex, but the Romans invented sex with women.
Do they say that?
Now, I've heard that multiple times.
I've never. Oh my
You've
gosh.
never heard that?
No, dude.
should
But I'm
get out
not
more.
surprised because like
What do you mean invented sex with women? Like, what do you mean evolution? What? That makes no sense.
It's a like a jokey thing, bro.
Ooh.
No,
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't
not
get
taking
foot,
literally.
You don't get foot touches after that. Okay. Damn. Those are for special things.
you're reading also a book about rhetoric. Have you had time to practice it on anyone?
A little bit, actually, yeah. In fact, I did it to Otis not too long ago because one of the things, it's also like a simple tactic you can do for children. It's just like instead of asking them if they want broccoli for dinner, you'd be like, do you want broccoli or do you want Brussels sprouts for dinner? And then they're gonna be like, oh fuck, broccoli. All right, it's using that kind of thing. Instead of giving them an option to say no, you're giving them two options of either way I
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
And so I did that to Otis the other day where I was like, hey man, what are you up to? And he's like, oh, I'm doing this. He's like, but I'm off tomorrow and then I go back to work, yada yada. I was like, oh cool. Well, you can either come over right now or you can come over tomorrow. And he's like, I'll be over in a minute.
Oh, and that's
Boom.
how you did it?
Got him.
Okay. So
It's
you
like,
have
it's
put his practice.
little things like that where you
So
can,
you're a bully, is what you're saying.
Christian doesn't let me use the word manipulative, so I have to use the
No,
word
dude.
symbiosis.
No.
I'm a
and-
symbiosis.
no.
Say that again for me.
Symbiosis.
It keeps changing.
Symbiosis.
Nailed it.
I just don't like it when you use the word manipulate because that shouldn't be a part of like your
I think you just.
personal vocabulary when you're referring to like actually using it. No one should manipulate anyone.
I don't think manipulation is necessarily a bad thing. I think it's more often than not used in a bad way. But I think people manipulate people all the day, always. But
You don't
but
gamble,
I'm
do
honest
you?
with it.
What's up?
So you don't gamble, do you?
I do actually. I
play
do
poker?
crap.
Yeah, he's
Craps?
a craftsman.
You ever played Liar's Dice?
No, never.
Ooh.
He's
What's
not a
Liar's
street
Dice?
gambler.
Liar's
He's not a
Dice
dive
is-
bar gambler.
Dude, no,
He's not a dice player at Nick's house at 4 in the morning. No.
I would probably be the nicest gambler that there is.
So Liar's Dice is a really good one.
Okay.
That's one with the cup, right?
Yeah.
Or
There's
not
a
always
lot
with a
with
cup.
cup.
Yeah.
But no, every single person has a cup and 5 dice.
Uh-huh.
So, and you can play with as many people as you want as long as you have that many dice. Mm-hmm. So each person has 5 dice, and the first person, everyone rolls to see who goes first. Da, 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 da. So you're saying it goes in a circle too. So you roll your dice, and let's say I have Oh, and ones are wild, and you have like you can pick a number to start. So you can say there's so everyone has 5 dice. So let's say there's 4 of us. There's 20 dice. Out of 20, I'm gonna say with my wilds included, there's 10 4s. Right. So you can either say it's bullshit and call me, and everyone lifts their cup, and you start counting the 1s and the 4s. If there's 10 or more 4s, you have to put a dice in. If there's less, I was bullshitting and I didn't have any 4s and no 1s. You know, so that if it's lower, you called my bullshit and you win, I throw in a dice. So you just keep going round and around, but you start manipulating and you start like,
lying.
Especially when it gets down to like lower amounts of dice. Everyone has, let's say we have 1 and he has 3. You're like, okay, I have to call 2 of 2 2s, you know? So do I even have a 2, or am I just manipulating you to think that I do have 2s and I really want to call? And then it comes back around to me and I'll say I have 2 3s, and you're like, wait, what? I thought you had 2 2s.
But,
So-
now I don't know what I have.
Yeah, and neither do you.
Are you good at this?
I
game?
like to think so.
If you can explain it, you're probably pretty good
Yeah,
at it.
probably.
It's really, if you guys can even follow, you're you know, because I feel like I'm just rambling. But it's a tough game to get. But once you get a hold of it, you start really like trying to trick people and make other people think different things, and that's what's actually going on. You know, like
So
See,
you
now
guys tried
then-
Mormonism?
so that no, not like that. But like then, like my buddy Nick, he'll roll the dice and not even look at it, and he'll call something just to fuck with you. He's calling a number he doesn't even know what he has. So it's
It's like when you play gin rummy, and like as soon as they hand out all the cards, people are just like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I just won on the first deal," and
yeah,
everyone's like,
because I'm
"What?"
75-year-old lady and I know how to play gin rummy.
I
You
did
know,
learn
like,
gin.
I don't- I'm just
I did learn
ramble.
gin rummy from like Englishmen, from like 5 Englishmen, and they taught it to me. And the first round, they're like, "Well, we have to gamble, even if we're teaching it to
Why
you."
did you change the pronunciation on that? Englishman.
Well, because one was an English man, and one's plural, Englishmen.
Okay.
I don't know. And they're like, you have to put money in to learn. So I was like, all right, so I put $1 in, and they teach me the game. And then the second time, they're like, now it's $5. And I was like, oh, okay. So
wow,
I put
they
$5
don't play
in.
around. They just go straight into it.
And then so we're playing, and then finally I'm like, so how do you win? They're like, you have to get a straight. They explained it all to me. And I was like, is this any good? And I had a straight, suited, all the way through. And they're like, holy fuck, that's like the best hand you could possibly have in gin rummy. They thought I was conning them. They thought I was like cheating them. I was like,
Oh, you
no.
were hustling.
I was
They
literally
thought-
like, is this any good? And they're like, fuck you. How the fuck did you get
Oops, high score. What does that mean? Did I break
That's
it?
exactly what. But
now it's beginner's luck, I think, and I do believe in beginner's luck. The first
we
time I
should try
played
dice.
what?
We should try this dice game.
How about 1 4 24? You ever play that?
No, what is that? You just said a bunch of numbers to me, so
1 4 24. So
Okay.
you just have 1 cup of dice, 6 dice, and you
Cup of ice.
dice.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Actually, I need another. Some more. I'm just kidding.
Later.
No, so you roll as you go in a circle. The first person rolls. You need a 1 and a 4 to qualify, and then the other 4 dice you just want. That's your score.
Okay.
So you want 6 6 6 6. So it's 24. So 1 4 to qualify, and then 24 being the highest score. So you can roll, and if you don't get your quality, so every time you roll, you have to take out 1 die, right?
Yeah.
So you roll yours. If you get, let's say you get a 1, a 4, a 6, a 2, and a 3, right?
Okay.
So I personally, I'm giving you guys my little secret to this game.
Good.
So
Write this down.
people,
you're not only giving it to us, but you're giving it to everyone
all of the
listening.
baddies out there.
Thousands of,
So most
Hundreds of-
people would,
dozens of baddies.
The one baddie.
6 of you that are listening.
You, Patrick, in a week from now.
No, so most people would take the 1 and the 4 and the 6 because you've got your qualifier and then you have your 6, so you take those. Me personally, I would if I didn't get a 1 and a 4, or I don't know. I would usually just take the 6. You know, everyone that plays, they'll be like, oh, 4s are whores. They'll come around again. You know, maybe the 1 and the 6, and then you definitely are going to roll a 4 again. That's just how the game works. You know, it's
4s are
not
whores.
just probability. Blah 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 blah. It's really
It's a
the chance of a 1 coming up and a 4 coming up. It's the same, right? So, but
Pretty much.
1
But
and
people
6.
always say 4s are whores. It's just a
It's actually like not the same because the holes make a different weight on it. So like everyone always thinks it's when you have a 1 in a 6 chance to hit a side of the die, but it's actually a
You
lot
really
less than
think that,
that. It actually makes a
but
difference.
it's so
They've
infinitesimal. Like,
looked at it in Vegas.
so you're
That's why, like,
saying 1 would be the most common number since there's more hole. No, maybe that
No,
would be the
it's-
opposite.
yeah.
The 6 is most common.
because
is the most holes.
yeah,
The
way-
one side is the heaviest because there's only 1 divot out of the die.
It's got the most surface area.
I don't know, man.
Man, I don't
Here's how you really
know.
gotta think
I don't
about
know.
it.
You
Here-
tell me like
So you got to think
wind
about it this
friction
way. When you
and
I was just gonna say when you throw it, right, and then the wind is coming over a flat edge, it gets caught.
Shut up. No, stop. Aerodynamics on a little
this
divot
is
on
ridiculous.
the die. No.
I'm not going to be thinking about this when I'm
Why do
gambling
you
in
think in
Vegas.
Okay.
why do you think in craps they change out the dice every 6 because
But how about
those
this?
are getting rounded down?
So this is that. Maybe that's why. Do you know? So the other thing, the other part of the game, when you're down to your last die, you can roll it and you can call bottoms. Do you know what the number is on the opposite side of the die? Anytime you look at it, and how to tell? It always adds up to 7. So if you're calling
so
bottoms,
1, 6.
and then if 1 comes up, there's a 6. So is that why? Maybe there's even distribution of weight. So there's a 3 on one side, there's a 4 on the other. There's a 5 on one side, there's a 2 on the other.
Interesting.
I never thought about it that way.
So maybe it would all equal out when if you happen to throw a die and you're really worried about
in
the
the wind tunnel
aerodynamics.
at
Do
NASA.
you
Yes.
know how ridiculous you would sound at a table?
So here's what's going on.
For real.
You have a floating crap game in
That wasn't
space.
fair.
So you throw the die in
You have
the
to
air and it
calculate
just
it.
keeps going?
No, bro.
Okay, well, you know what? I am a saint and have never gambled $1 in my life.
That's a damn
You're a
lie,
liar.
dude. Back then, we would sit at a restaurant just to get some food, and you would like not be in conversation because you're too busy looking at the game to be like, okay, there's a
I
point.
played a fucking, I think a $50 coin flip.
Yes, I've done it all, and that's not even the most.
You've done
expensive.
that?
Yeah.
A $50 coin
Coin
flip?
flip, yeah.
I've done $100 coin flip.
I've done
What?
I've
Yeah.
done a few $100 pool games.
Yeah, see, I had a guy challenge me to that, and I was like, I no.
See, I'd rather that, a pool game, as opposed to like a coin flip. Because a coin flip is just
Like
like
a $100
$100
coin flip is very. I have to say,
I might have done that actually too. I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
sure you have.
In the situation that you're doing said coin flip
Yeah.
is usually pretty drunk.
Oh, I'll just do it. Double and now you kiss me, right? And they're like, whoa.
This is what we're talking about. You're just like ending the stories in kisses.
Yeah.
because that's what actually happens. No, but seriously, coin flips get the blood pumping very
It's
fast.
provocative.
course, dude.
It gets the people going.
If you have that gambler's itch, a $50 coin flip will get you and then unfortunately it'll get you to come back and do it again because you're just like
Over
that
and
was
over
Well,
and
so at
incredible.
the pool game, it started as a $25 game, and I won. And then he's like, "Oh, 50,
Again, double.
100, run it, bud."
But
That's
at
how you
least
lose
that,
it.
that's
That's-
like that requires skill, and there is a longer
have.
duration of time rather than in a few seconds you could lose
Yeah,
$100
coin
bucks
flip,
like
yeah,
this with a
that's-
coin flip.
I used to bet when I was a server or when I was a bartender at the Cheesecake Factory. I used to go to the bussers and be like, "Hey, double or nothing, coin flip for your tip tonight." So you might be making $60 tipping just from me, or you ain't getting shit.
See, I can't
And
even imagine
You're
that.
such an asshole.
Those Mexi bussers loved it. They would want to take it every single time.
See, I can't even imagine like working so hard that evening for my tips only to lose it within the matter of seconds at the end of the shift.
Or because you look at
Or
it, because
make it.
Yeah, because you're looking at it the wrong way. Think about it this way. Think about working really hard, and I'm about to tip you $45, or I could potentially be tipping you $90 right now.
I'll tell you this, I
Or
don't.
$0.
Yeah, well, that's
you
the
also
risk,
don't, you don't bring that part up.
Yeah, dude.
You can
No,
make,
you're right, I don't.
You can
You're
make
right.
45, or you can make 90.
You're right. I don't.
You can
think
also make
You could also
nothing.
just lose all of your money. No kissing,
And
dude.
you gotta kiss me on the mouth.
that with your eyes open.
What kind of jokes do you write when you sit down and you're trying to write stand-up? Do you struggle because like the punchline's always like,
And we kiss.
And then
and
we
then we
made out.
kiss. No one's gonna love that. No,
No,
one's
you
not gonna like
hit me
that.
with a gorilla joke. Go.
So
It's
this
the best. I called him one time and said, "Bro, here, give me a joke," and it would happen to be a gorilla joke, but go for it.
it starts with a lion, and so
Okay.
there's
Well,
a
as long
lion,
as there's a gorilla involved.
and this lion bends down to. You've heard this.
I've heard
bends
this.
down to drink some water at. You've heard this too. Let me think of a gorilla joke you haven't heard.
You have multiple gorilla
Oh yeah.
jokes?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this guy walks into a bar and he orders a drink, and he looks over to his left. He sees a gorilla sitting in the corner, and he goes, "Hey," he asks the bartender, he goes, "Hey, what's up with that gorilla over there?" And the bartender goes, "Oh my God, you want to see? It's awesome, it's awesome." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And so the bartender reaches down and he pulls a bat out from under the bar, and he goes over to the gorilla and he hits the gorilla in the head with the bat, and the gorilla starts sucking the bartender's dick, and the guy is shocked. He can't believe it. The bartender comes back and he goes, "Hey, did you see that?" And he goes, "That's incredible. I can't believe you did that." And he goes, "Yeah, it took a lot of training and coaxing, but eventually she got it figured out. She does it pretty well every time." And then the bartender kind of leans over to him and he goes, "You want to give it a try?" And the guy goes, "Oh man, I don't know, man. I just, okay, but don't hit
Not
me too hard."
Oh.
Did you get that joke from Reddit? Who finds specific gorilla blowjob jokes.
I mean,
He
I
writes
didn't.
them all.
I didn't look for that joke. I mean,
I'm sure you would
Just
look
came
for
about.
it. I'm sure you would get lost in a rabbit hole. You'd be like, oh, this gorilla joke is funny.
should write that one down.
Oh, wow, this gorilla joke's about
That one's not funny.
sucking dicks.
But that's Gorilla 101, guys.
No, that's not Gorilla 101. You
That
would start
Jane
at
Goodall
a
taught like that.
biological level. Nah, that's
That's Jane Goodall wrote that joke.
no, I refuse to believe that. Is that like, do you tell those jokes at parties?
I have.
Uh-huh.
But you know what? You know, honestly, where I learned a lot
Does
of
he
these
ever
jokes
take
from?
women home? No.
Yeah,
You guys have both seen me take women home.
and we're confused. It's so confusing
you
when
know
you
what?
bring a girl home.
It is actually quite. You know where I learned those jokes, or why I like keep them in my pocket, is because as a bartender, you know, like you got to keep like a semi-clean joke, a kind of dirty joke, and then like a dirty joke in your pocket at all times. There's 3 things a bartender needs to know at all times: the time, the score, and a joke.
Okay.
Those, if you're a bartender, you need to know all 3 of those things at any given time. Everything else, you can fake it. But you got to know what time it is, you got to know what the score is, and you got to know the fucking joke.
Okay, that's a good
What's
rule
the
of thumb.
score, Alex?
What? Well, the fucking Lakers won.
Fuck the Lakers.
Hey, what time is it?
Fuck the
7:30.
Dodgers too. Stupid LA hat.
Fuck you, bro. They're beating the Astros right now. Currently, actually, the score is 0-4.
We're beating the Astros
Zero-
right
oh,
now. Aren't they the
0-4.
ones
I
that
do know-
cheated the World Series? Like,
Dude, they fucking beat the A's. I'm so mad they beat the A's again. I fucking hate Houston, bro. I hate Houston. The city of
weren't they
Houston.
weren't they the one that like had someone in the stands like
Beating the drum.
beating the drum,
That's
trying
what
to
it
telling the batters what the pitch is or
Yep.
some shit like that?
What?
They got caught.
That's
and
wild.
They got caught, and all they had to do was apologize.
Yeah. No, they won.
That was the
they won
repercussion?
World,
That's it?
They won the World Series.
Damn, dude.
But guys, the MLB is not the most
Fucking
corrupt.
sorry, bro.
Fuck this whole episode. Let's talk about the MLB.
No, I don't even like baseball really.
I like going to baseball games far more than I like watching baseball.
Well, yeah, it's the environment that's pretty
Better than
cool.
a soccer game. Actually, no, I disagree. Soccer's actually hella fun.
Yeah,
if it's a good,
especially
if it's
if
a
you're
good
there.
game.
Yeah.
If it's a fucking
Did you play sports when you were younger?
football and basketball.
Oh, yeah, that's
Look
right.
at this physique.
Football,
This is
that's
an
right.
athlete's physique.
Yeah, dude. If I saw you running full speed at
Oh my
me, that's beautiful. You honestly have a beautiful stomach.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Some people rock it, some people don't, and you're
I'm
definitely
rocking it.
among the category that rocks it.
You've always been very body positive. Can I tell something that you might be a little embarrassed about? And if you are, we'll cut it out.
No, let's hear it.
So I remember one time in high school, it may have been sophomore year. We were at like homecoming or something. And I think we were all like taking a break, sitting down or something. And I remember asking you like, man, I don't know, like, what do you do when you're dancing? You get like a boner with the girl. And I think like one of us was like, oh, you know, you flip it up in your waistband, you do this. And your response was, I just let it flow, man. I just
That
let it
Rub it
flow.
all on her
is
booty.
probably
Yes. And I remember sitting there. And Patrick, you are the most body positive man I've ever known in my life.
that's the best response you could have. You
Yeah.
just let it flow.
and that's
Put
right,
it up
dude.
in your waistband.
That's
so you
smooth.
bust
Yeah,
a nut
put it up in your
belly button.
waistband.
Like, what the fuck?
Why should we be embarrassed? Why should we be embarrassed about boners if you're dancing with the girl,
Yeah.
especially if dancing
The way we
is
dance.
sexual, you know? I don't understand.
You're gonna find out how them big dicks swing. You're gonna learn today.
I got a question for you. So, like,
Oh God.
How big is your dick?
going to the club, going to, like, you know, the dances in high school, do you just walk up to the girl, grab her by the hips, and just
No.
see what happens? Or do you...
No,
Be
that's
a
maybe in
gentleman
middle
and
school.
ooga, ooga.
No, there's got to be like that eye contact first, and what's up, Mom?
But is there a verbal
A
exchange?
licking of the lips.
No, not
No?
really. Or
Because-
I mean, sometimes if you're off of the dance floor, like I'm not really thinking middle school spot dances though.
Yeah, no,
or
no.
even high school. I'm thinking just like
When's the last time you went to a club?
pre-quarantine, like
Single?
probably in the yeah. Oh wait, single as in I was single,
Yeah.
or single as in
Like-
by myself going to the club.
No one should go to the club by themselves.
Yeah, that's creepy. No, I think me and Tone went to the city and we hit.
City lights?
No, we
The
hit-
18 and up club.
What is that right there? There's Del Mar. There's
Oh,
There's
there's
a
Buca
few
de
right there.
Beppos, and then there's the Bubba Gumps. I like to go to the Fisherman's Wharf.
To go clubbing?
Oh, clubbing. I'm sorry.
but
Go
no,
walk up to
so-
a girl who's having fish and chips and just start grabbing her by the hips?
What's up, Ma? You just
You want some
walk
clam
up behind
chowder?
him and start grinding on him, rubbing
You
your
would-
boner all over the.
Get arrested. Quick.
Excuse me. We are from Sweden.
Tourists. An entire family of
Of course,
tourists.
it's Fisherman's Wharf. Locals don't go there.
Okay, so when you go to the club, what is your feel? Because, like, when I've gone to the
What's
club in
your
the
drug of
past,
choice? Roofies? Chloroform?
not what I'm asking. You could answer, but
Don't, actually, for legal
Don't,
reasons,
yeah.
don't.
But when you go, do you because when I've gone in the past when I was single, I would have a level of paranoia and anxiety because I felt like there was some societal expectation to like, Christian, you got to dance with girls because that's like what you're doing. You're a young.
What are you here for?
You're a young kid and you got to do it. But when you go, it seems like you would just be smooth.
I don't know. I just kind of go and vibe and do my own thing.
That's
really.
what I'm fucking talking about, dude. That's why it's so smooth.
I'll go dance by myself and shit, and like, well, no, I mean, obviously, I'm dancing like, oh, I may creep, well, not creep. That sounds bad. I may get up close to like some fine looking honey and just dance next, like close to them until they see me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you.
And, like I see you seeing me see you, so now like, what's up, man? Like we should dance together, or just like
bro.
how you like your eggs in the morning, you know, like.
She's like, do you know? She's like, I'm vegan.
How many panties dropped of the listeners just listening to this? That's a killer.
A bunch of boxers and sweaty old whitey tidies.
But that line, how you want your eggs in the morning?
Inside me, please don't kill me and take my organs.
Dry and overcooked?
No, that's from. Well, I mean, I put my own sensual twist on it, but I think it's from The Office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hi, I'm Date Mike. Nice to meet me. How do you like your eggs in the morning?
But that's also like a thing of like, you know, if you get invited over to a girl's place, you like check her refrigerator, see if she has eggs, because if she does, that means she's making you breakfast in the morning.
Okay, and if she doesn't?
And you're not staying there all night.
Then what if she has cereal, dude? What if you're the type of person that's like, I'm watching my cholesterol, it'd either be
it's not
egg whites or Cheerios, not even Honey Nut Cheerios.
I think it was.
I'd be cooking bitches biscuits and gravy in the morning.
Yeah,
shit,
because
dog.
that's what you wanted to have for breakfast, and they just happened to be there. I know how
true,
you cook.
True.
They're like, Patrick, this is a really heavy breakfast.
They come down.
I have a meeting at 10.
They come down the stairs, and Patrick's like, "Holy fuck! I thought you left already." And then they're like, "No, you told me I could
that
stay
looks
for."
like a meal for 4.
And you're like, "Yeah, it's for me and you, Terry, Tabitha."
Tabitha.
Their kitchen
You're
is
dating
trash.
a witch. You're dating
That's
a
the ugliest name. Like,
Catwoman. You're
sorry,
dating the
anybody
cat.
named Tabitha.
Tabitha is not the ugliest name. It's exotic. Mildred.
Bernice. I don't know.
Bernice gets to go by Bernie.
I think that's the name of the chick on Dodgeball, when she's like, they got disqualified for somebody having like.
God damn it, Bernice.
God damn it, Bernice.
Oh, the big person.
Yeah,
girl who's
hella
taking
hairy.
beaver
Big lady.
tranquilizers.
That's what it was.
Big ladies. You like big ladies?
From time to time.
Yeah. What's the biggest lady you've ever liked?
I love
not
these
that
questions.
big.
I don't think I've. These are the best questions you've ever asked. Yeah, you
Not
like big ladies?
Not like large.
200 plus?
Oh God, no.
150 plus. Muscular big or just like tall?
Thick.
2 C's or
My
one?
question is, okay, where is the line that separates thick from just fat?
Whoa,
like
whoa.
you should.
Whoa.
No, and like
That's
when
a
I say,
tough question.
and it's not body shaming when I say fat, but like let's say unhealthy.
is
Then
pure-
You're the
Really
one who can-
informational.
and you're the one who can say it. Of the three of us.
Yeah.
Well, you can too. But of the
Whoa.
three of us, you can say it.
oh, what fat?
Yeah. You know how to identify it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
with the PH.
when I was fat, Christian, was I thick? Was I fat?
You were
you're fat.
round.
Or unhealthy?
No guys can be thick. It's
There's
spelled
some thick men.
THICC, by the way.
A guy can't
Thick.
be.
No.
Of
Really?
course a guy can be thick.
How come I can't be thick?
In the discussion that we're talking about.
Oh, no. Yes, because we're discussing women. But guys, some guys can be thick.
But what if I straight up? Okay, what if I was fat but also
He's so
had
I've
a
never,
dog?
I've
so
never,
mad.
never looked at a guy and gone, "Oh yeah, he's thick."
Well, but you're also not attracted to men. Thick is like a term of endearment, is it not?
But I've also never even heard a girl say a guy is thick though either.
I
Unless
have.
that thick dick, maybe. I'm
We
like,
may have heard-
yeah.
We probably heard it from the same person. Then the fact
Bro,
that we
we're
both
talking
were like,
body shit. We're like, yeah.
Okay,
The
okay.
only time I've ever heard thick used from a girl, like talking about a guy, is
Their penis.
yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, because
Thick.
no girl
Never-
will call your penis
Oh,
thin.
that boy thick
Well,
over there. You know, like no,
I like to
like
think my
he got
penis is
big
very
booty.
slim.
No, what? Like
I got cakes.
What kind of? Oh, as do I. These hips don't lie. Come on.
These hips don't lie.
I do have a question. So we do have a female in the room.
Uh-oh.
My girlfriend, Melissa. Do girls call guys thick and not about their penis?
No, if it's thick, it's THICK.
And does that mean they're
like
fat?
Thick. No, it's like thick and veiny.
Like chubby.
Oh, chubby.
Oh.
Wait,
like
are
a
we?
like a bear.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still talking about penises.
We could be. I mean, yeah, we know guys can be thick.
Penis-wise, yeah, it's still THICK.
THICK.
I guess.
THICC refers to a girl.
Huh.
Oh.
2 C's is a girl.
Interesting.
CK is a guy.
Okay, that makes
Maybe
sense.
maybe that's where my disconnect was because I
And
was
are you-
thinking
but now
I was
you're-
thinking THICC.
And now you're connected.
But what are 3 C's? That means like you
Oh,
got a dump.
That boy is thick. Maybe that is a guy.
Thick.
3 C's maybe for a male.
Because I've been called a thick boy before when I was fat. Yeah, and
See, I still have only heard that about my penis, not about me.
but that's good, dude. And I like how you're like being humble about
Body
just talking
positive.
about. You're very body
But
positive,
I'm also,
dude.
I am thick, body wise. I got a belly on me, you know. Like,
You know where I find my insecurity with my own body?
You get laid all the time, so I don't understand.
what? It's the beard, bro.
I
Dude,
know.
it is the
It's-
beard.
You're just an awesome person, and I don't mean to cut you off because
No,
it
that's
seems like
fine.
you're about to hit something good. But you're
Every
an
time
awesome
Christian
person. You have
starts
an
to start.
incredible personality, and like I'm not surprised that you pull as much as you do. But like, why don't I?
You never come out, bro. You're like, oh, let's hang out. I'm like, oh yeah,
In a
let's-
cave.
I'll tell you what it is, Alejandro. Alejandro knows how to initiate,
you don't know
approach,
how to close.
but you don't know how to
You
close.
get too excited. You said it yourself earlier, bro. You get all caught up about like because you're hilarious. So are you
You're
like
funny.
Are you cracking your own self up? You're like because you're
Of
doing
course, I'm
you're
always-
doing great, but you never just like.
I'm a closer. You
It's
both
the
have seen me
dismount.
close.
Yeah, but they're like sloppy closes.
But that's the thing though. It shouldn't be a close. It should just be you're not closing. You're just doing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it's hard to
dude.
explain, bro. You
I like to
just
slam the door shut, lock that bitch, and
Yeah,
then I turn
dude.
around to her and I say, "Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch."
wait. So you
That's
slam the door
dangerous.
on her face from the people. You said, "Welcome to the Thunderdome."
To an empty room, and then I cry and masturbate.
Oh God.
Should we do an improv scene?
Yeah, we should do an improv scene. So yeah,
Patrick, never done an improv scene, have you?
No.
Well, today's your first.
yeah, first time for everything,
We're
man.
just gonna we'll probably draw inspiration from the things that we've talked about.
I'm gonna pour myself some more whiskey.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, take your time.
I always tell people,
Shout out Woodford Reserve.
Woodford
Yes.
Reserve, my favorite
older
bourbon.
than America, I believe.
What?
That whiskey is older than America, I believe. Not that one in that bottle, but the company.
We could choose to believe that the whiskey in the bottle is older than America, just to feel classier.
Just close your eyes, make you think. Participate as much or as little as you like. But at the end of it, you will have to kiss us.
You don't have to do that. Maybe you could just kiss
Oh, I was-
Alejandro, but I'm okay
I
with
was
that.
completely ready to kiss both of you
Patrick's like,
guys.
that's the only part that I wanted to do.
That's the only reason I thought I was here.
So,
Yeah.
without further ado, ladies and gentlemen,
Mambo number 5. Sorry,
That's exactly what I think whenever he says, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen,
it's a great song.
ladies and gentlemen,
Queer White Buffalo.
ladies and gentlemen, highly irrelevant. Come on next. Number 6228,
That's me.
Christian Baltazar.
That's me.
Hi, my name's Chet. This is my partner. This is Simon.
Chet
Hello.
Simon, nice to meet you guys.
I'm
You
the
as well.
casting director for this film. Chet is the cinematographer.
Beautiful. Well, here's my headshot.
Thank you. It's a beautiful shot. Here you
here's
go.
my resume.
Thank you.
Thank you. Christian, a couple questions before we get started. How long have you been acting?
7 years.
And are you comfortable taking your shirt off?
Absolutely. Body positive over here.
Are you comfortable taking your pants off?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Simon, any questions?
Definitely. I'm taking a look at these headshots of yours.
Yeah.
These are very odd. What made you choose this?
I'm sorry.
me take a look at these.
I've had the best
Please.
photographer in LA take those. What do you mean
These
they're
are
very
all
odd?
completely nude.
Yeah,
Mr.
this is-
Baltazar,
Yeah.
is this you with the rubber chicken on your penis?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that's what the part was entailing. I'm sorry, I'm confused. This is the part for mailman number 1, right?
Yes, and at what point did you expect the mailman to be naked?
Absolutely, right?
This is David Fincher's prestigious work, okay? He is going to make a masterpiece here.
Oh my
what-
gosh! Look at this one.
Oh my goodness, this is
Are your butt cheeks spread apart in this?
that
Definitely.
mayonnaise?
Yes, like I said, I am body positive, and people should not criticize the way that we look.
You're taking it a bit far here.
Let me ask you a question.
We get being comfortable in your own skin, but
Yes.
this.
Did you think this audition you'd come in here and like dip your balls in honey and shaved coconut or something?
Hey, I'm
Did
not
you
saying
think that was going to happen?
I'm not assuming
Wait,
anything.
that's okay. That's fine. with
because
me,
we have some
but-
coconut.
Yes, this is. I just want to be ready for any type of situation, and I went.
Okay,
I can appreciate that.
you're right. We are professionals. You are a professional.
I 7
see
years.
Please, I
I see
don't
here
wanna
you
look
went
at
to
any more of these.
Chapman University. He was in Little Shop of Horrors, Chat. Look, he had a minor role in The Matrix 4, Chat.
And I will say that I landed all of those roles with
the
these
same headshots?
Yes.
Wow.
And your agent is
Bobby Lee.
That's right, Bobby Lee. Close friend. Remember Bobby
hot
Lee?
dog.
Yeah. Okay, well, go ahead and the floor is yours. Give us your slate and let's hear your monologue then.
All right, here, profiles.
Thank you.
My name is Christian Baltazar, and I'll be doing a piece from Night at the Roxbury.
Classic.
Second one today.
All right. I will be
Whenever you're
acting
ready.
as the role of Will Ferrell.
Wow, doesn't know the character's name. Okay.
Interesting choice for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I would have picked you more as a Kim Cattrall.
Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm getting bullied here.
How about you do
And
your
I'm being-
monologue?
Take it how you will.
Yeah, we have stuff to do today, bro.
Okay.
Actually, next. No, move
Let me
on.
start-
No.
Oh,
For Bobby. We promised Bobby
Oh,
we'd see
you're
his
right,
client.
All right. Okay. Let me just try again. Hi, my name is Christian Baltazar,
We have that part. We'll cut all this out. Just do the monologue, please.
and I'll be doing a piece from Talladega Nights
Oh, he's
as Ricky
changing
Bobby.
it
And
now. More appropriate.
here I
Okay.
go. I'm sorry. If you could just stop interrupting me, I'm a professional here. I got to start over now.
I'm sorry, sir. We also are doing our job, and if we don't discuss who these actors are during their auditions, we will have no way of knowing who's the best.
Okay, I'm
I don't
sorry.
come to your house and tell you how to cook burgers.
I don't come to your place of work and tell you how to fuck my mom.
This seems like a very unprofessional establishment. I'm so.
1 second, please. All right, let's do this. I'm ready. All right, Hollywood, baby. Go.
Okay,
Go
hi.
right now.
Let me start over. Hi, my name is Christian Baltazar,
Just
and
do the fucking monologue.
come
I'll
on.
be doing a monologue
Yep.
from the play known as Casa de la Padre.
My favorite. This is
Me amo Will Ferrell.
I think we've seen enough. I think you should get the role. Actually,
Of mailman number one?
Beautiful.
I think you're not just you're going to
we're
be
giving you the
Postmaster
lead
General.
role, yeah.
I think Mr. Baltazar.
Hi.
How would you like to be the Postmaster General in Postmaster General Returns of the
sequel?
General Masters?
I would love to. I'm there for it.
You're familiar with the role.
Yes.
Previously, it was played by Burt Baccarat.
Yes. Rest in peace.
And
Pronounced Baccarat.
If you want to be exotic, yes.
Chat,
That is
I
correct.
swear to fucking God, if you do this again in front of a client, I'm so sorry, Christian.
I'm here and I'm present.
Would you accept the role of Postmaster General?
Absolutely, 100%. Where do I sign?
Well, here's the thing about signing. You're going to need to sign naked.
Well, baby, look at those headshots because
He's
I can do
clearly
it.
comfortable doing that.
Guys, I think we just made $1 million movie.
Boom.
We did it. Let's see.
Well done, Patrick.
Yeah.
Soft right in.
Wow, it's like it wasn't even your first time.
He fed off the energy.
Well,
you got
I feel like
into it.
a lot of me and Alex fucking around is just bullshit improv. Just
We do a lot of bits.
Us making, just a lot. We create random stories that really make a lot of turns,
Uh-huh.
going just like super weird.
So
So
many
I just feel
kisses.
like maybe it's not my first time doing improv.
I don't
just
think
because
so.
I went to your guys' improv shows and shit.
Yeah,
too,
you've seen
so,
it,
like-
dude.
And
I'm very
I, like,
familiar with our improv
And I
shows.
was like trying to push myself to get up there. I just couldn't do it. You know.
Uh-huh.
See, that's also the thing is we like to pick the people who don't want to be up there, right?
Yeah,
when we
that's
do
true.
it because it
so
makes
you
it
knew
look-
I would do all right, and like I don't know.
It's like wanting to
Because we
see a
feed off
UFO.
each other well too.
Oh, yeah,
so-
yeah.
Yeah. You would have been a good audience member to pick.
Patrick is always he's been to every single one of our improv shows actually.
Oh, like back in high school?
All of our belts.
Oh, all of those. Yeah, that's
And high school
Maybe
probably.
not all of them, but a lot of them.
But a good
I
amount
think
you've come
been
to.
all of them.
yeah. So
Except
no,
for maybe one.
I appreciate your support, dude. Thanks for coming out.
For sure.
Now, as audience member watching improv, is it constant that you're thinking like, oh, I would say this in that scene, and like I feel like a lot of people have told me that as viewers of improv.
Yeah. Well, also maybe that's because you guys were like they know that they may get called on, so they're trying to prep themselves.
Uh-huh.
You know, so maybe that's
Oh,
it.
that's true.
practicing.
The adrenaline rush of being able
So
to.
like constantly in the audience, you're like, oh. So if you're fucking there paying attention and trying to be, if you're actually
Part of
involved
the
and
audience.
interested, you know, like
Uh-huh.
I think I'm funny, so I was like trying to prep myself and like I was shouting shit out and you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very interactive.
And then
that's
we're
good.
like, "Excuse me, sir, we're trying to do a scene here." And then you're like, "Oh, sorry."
pretty
That'd be
much, pretty
so
much,
rude
yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
That's what you have to say.
Oi, oi, oi.
You brought that conversation to a halt so you can say aye.
I'm in charge here.
No, this is like a.
Look at me, I am the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
Didn't we make that joke last
This
episode
is my
too?
podcast.
We've
now,
done it a
Alex.
bunch of times.
That's a very.
I'll tell
common-
you that.
I
I'm
am.
gonna crudely Photoshop over my face on your T-shirt. start posting it as myself.
Just like knock off ICBTB.
Yeah.
Shirts.
Well, no, Christian's gonna be with me.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll just be me and Patrick.
Am I getting
dude.
fired? Did I just lose my podcast?
Yeah, dude. So Patrick,
Change seats with me. Get
Wow.
up.
yeah, my name is Christian, and this is Patrick Dunne, my
Welcome
new
to our
co-host.
podcast.
Yeah, welcome to ICBTB's Highly Irrelevant, and our
This
special
is
guest.
highly irrelevant.
Our special guest here today is Alejandro Middleton. Now, Alejandro, I hear that you were recently kicked off of a podcast. How does that feel?
My life is meaningless.
All right, and he's crying right now, and that looks like that's
All
all
right,
the time
let's
we had
move
for
on.
Alejandro. Next guest.
So, Christian, I love your watch, by the way.
Dude, I deeply appreciate that
Yeah.
compliment.
I'm
It's
a fan of the leather band watch myself.
Ooh, you are looking classy right there.
Thank you.
Now, okay, so do you purposefully try to like pose yourself so that people could see your watch sometimes?
No, not really.
Neither do I, because that would be a cocky and
As we're
pompous
both
thing to
sitting
do.
here, like-
As we're both trying to show it to the cameras.
Labels out, boys.
But it is cool. I feel like
No
watches
labels on
are
this
probably my favorite accessory. And they tell a lot about a person, right?
Yeah,
Their taste,
yeah.
their class, and whatnot. And,
And if you can't tell, we're very classy and
Yeah.
tasty.
ooh, get at us thick boys over here. And another thing,
I don't
if
wear a
you,
watch.
what's more impressive about your watch is that
So,
there are
Alex,
no.
closing. No,
Fuck, it's the watch.
Yeah, you don't have one, dude, but you do have a ring.
sorry, what were you saying, Christian? Oh, maybe too many. How many rings?
I've
do you
only got
wear?
one on right now.
Okay.
You were gonna say that without knowing. I was gonna bring this up. Patrick was there when I made the decision to be like,
I'm gonna start wearing rings.
yeah. Do you remember that? I was hanging out at your place. I think whatever girl you were dating at the time, we're all sitting around. I was like looking at my hands, and I was like, I think I want to be a guy who wears rings. And both you and her were like, all right, Alex. And then like that day, I went and like bought like a couple of rings or whatever. And then I started wearing them, and I was like, yeah, I think I like this. I think I like this look.
Keep in mind, Baddies, he also does a lot of magic tricks, so he's doing a lot of hand movements, and
Yeah.
they looked really pretty on his
Look
elegant
good.
fingers.
Well, it's just odd that you made like a verbal decision.
It
Like,
was hilarious.
I think I want to wear
I
rings.
think I'm gonna start wearing rings.
I want to be the ring guy.
You think
I'm
it'd
gonna
be like
that
organic?
guy,
Yeah.
But they weren't even like cool rings. Sorry,
Fuck
they weren't
you.
even cool rings. They were just like basic, like
They were simple.
silver
Yeah.
bands.
I picked
like,
very simple rings.
all 3 to 5 of them.
How old
Yes.
were you when you made this decision?
24.
We were working at the bar together.
oh.
We were working in the kitchen together. It
Now,
was fairly recent.
yeah,
Because
not
I was
even
trying to
that
figure
long
out like
ago.
my kind of jewelry. Now, sometimes I mix it up. Now I have a gold bracelet because now I got this beautiful tattoo. I like to show off, so I wear a bracelet, and it kind of draws more attention to my
as
arm.
far back as I can remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, how come you're not wearing the gold bracelet now?
Because I'm wearing a silver ring.
You can't do both?
Generally, silver and gold will clash together.
Okay.
And he's not Italian, so
Wow. So that's the reason, because silver and gold?
Well, I mean, what am I, a Christmas tree? Yeah, it'll clash. Like, I got to.
Now, are you the type of person that really thinks about like the coordination of your clothes?
I try to. I know it may not come off that way, especially recently. But like when I try, you've seen me like when I try
I
to
can
look.
tell, but
No, when he does
Christian,
try.
you look great.
Thanks,
Alex,
dude.
They can only see me from the waist up. Though.
No, but like, yeah, when you try, when you go out, you show out. I'll say that.
With a blowout.
Did you point at me in criticism
And
or in like?
kisses.
No, in like
Oh.
agreement. You hear? Right from the horse's mouth.
Well, you have to like, you can't insult him too much. You have to sprinkle a compliment in there, or
Be
he'll just go.
sensitive, Yeah.
I'm like Donald Trump. If you don't say my name, I stop listening.
If the conversation's not about him for 60 seconds,
Sorry.
you just tune out.
Anyways,
But when's the last time you did dress up? Like full, like let's say full blown dress up. Like I look good today. My hair's did, and
probably
When was the last
pre-COVID.
time you put pants on?
I was wearing pants yesterday at work.
dude, honestly, I can't.
Oh yeah, you have.
I have a job.
I don't remember the last time I put on denim pants. Like I've been wearing shorts for this entire pandemic.
I think the pandemic for sure. It was before the pandemic, right? Because when else am I? I mean, what am I going to get dressed up for? Like dinner at home? You know what I mean?
I guess so.
So pre-COVID, I think maybe January.
That's the last time you put on jeans.
No.
you'd say?
That was
Oh,
the last
just
time
like dressed up really nice.
Wasn't that the question?
Yeah, that was
I
the
wore
question.
jeans last week.
How about you, Patrick? Like you, when you go out, you show out.
Not necessarily.
You look about the same almost
It's
always.
because you're body positive. That's like the whole
Well, no,
message of this.
I like to dress up. I like to.
You have, Patrick, you know what you have good? You have good accessories. You've always had really good one more thing, right? Like your leaf necklace, you've always had the plugs in your ears, right? You usually generally always wear a hat. I consider your beard an accessory, but it's always just like and then
Dick's
this.
also an accessory.
Well, I thought that was special for me and me only, but I guess not.
I mean, that's if you're
body's a part
showing
of
it
me.
on your wrist. If you're the type of person that says, "Hey,
What
you need
time
to know
is
the
it?"
time,"
Just rocking a full bulge.
and just yeah,
Feel this. You did this.
which has never worked in swooning a girl in the history of time.
Oh,
No-
it works.
Oh, you can attest to that?
Wait, hold on. What were we
Yes, I
talking
can. He's done it to me.
about? Oh, yeah.
Showing the time, but instead of showing time, it's just your penis. That's what I'm asking.
Oh.
Does it work?
Wasn't that
God,
a
no.
comedian's bit where he was like,
Yeah.
Who was that? Was that Dimitri Martin?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, just put my dick over my wrist. And who
Excuse
was
me, do you know what
that?
time it is?
Yeah. Who was that? Was that Dimitri Martin?
I think it might have been, or Dat Van. No, it was old. That's a 2003
Yeah,
bit.
it's an
Did
old
you say
one.
Dat Fan,
Remember
the
Dat Fan?
winner of Last Comic Standing?
The first winner.
The
of
very
Last Comic
first winner.
Standing.
He's the Kelly Clarkson of Last Man Standing, or Last Comic Standing.
Poor guy, man. His bits didn't hold up.
No, but I like to dress up. I like, I'll fucking.
Yeah, let's get back to the real conversation. Yeah, you do look good though, because I've seen you in a
I can
tuxedo.
clean up. Yeah, I got a suit. I just had an interview the other day. After the interview, I had a sales meeting. I'd put a nice shirt on, and I went out on the town after. Just went down to the bars like afterwards.
Yeah.
Everyone was like,
So I clean up nice.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
I'll like
yeah.
a shit bag, but
Even
No,
like,
no,
well, it
no.
just seems like even when you're like casually out, like that, you got it together. Like if you're gonna put on some like shorts, at
I
least
like
they're
to
like
think so.
good looking shorts, right?
I agree.
well, these are
'Cause I could-
these are cut off khakis, but
I
It
could never
works.
pull off
Your
a hat
aesthetic
like
works.
you. I would never be able to pull off a hat. I wish I could grow a beard like you.
I always wear a hat.
I think you could grow a beard, maybe not that long.
No, mine would be Fu Manchu for sure.
You
It would
straight?
not be
No, his
thick.
didn't always be this straight. Because when we worked, it
I'm
wasn't.
straighten my shit.
I know you don't straighten it, but it wasn't always that straight. When it wasn't
This
as
is it.
long, it wasn't as tame. I told you this last time I saw
There's
you.
some weight to it.
Your
now, I
beard
guess.
looks far tamer now.
tamer. I
What
like
are the
that.
pros and cons of having a beard of that length?
Food,
Food.
eating.
You just got to make sure like
I
it
just
doesn't get
always
thick.
have to eat
So
my beard.
I've got the this right here too.
Yeah, the stash.
So I don't do nothing with that, but it's there, and sometimes you take a bite of a big ass burger, you end up chewing on hair and shit. Like that sucks.
Uh-huh.
I know, that's why I shave.
Drop some food in there, and like 20 minutes later, after eating, people are like, "Oh, you got some food in your beard." Like you didn't fucking tell
You're
me.
like, damn. Yeah,
back
dude.
to your car.
Someone better tell you,
If I'm taking a dab and I'm just drooling all over myself and just all over my beard,
and then no one tells you.
oh, they tell me.
Oh, they'll tell you immediately.
Oh my
Good.
god!
Are you okay? Get this man a towel.
I don't know if you ever seen me.
When's
dab.
the last time you shaved? Like, let's
Oh.
say you were clean cut. Has it just been years and
Yeah.
years?
Your face. We're asking.
I don't shave my balls either, you weirdo. I don't know about you.
That would be. I do shave my balls, but it would be weird if you didn't shave your face, but you did shave your balls.
No, last time I shaved was probably like 5-6 years ago.
Would you like it right now? I'll
Wow.
shave you right now.
No, you don't have to say yes to that.
No, definitely not.
We can do it on air.
There was this one guy that got really aggressive with me. We went to some fucking my buddy's house.
grab
We're all
your beard?
drinking. He's like, "I fucking hate you." Like he's like, "I can't grow a beard." And he was getting like really upset about it. I just want to shave your beard, bro. Like I have the strongest urge just to go get some buzzers and fucking. I was like, bro, I'll whoop your fucking ass.
Did he have trauma in the past? Did like someone with a beard whoop
Probably.
his ass in the past?
Probably.
I can grow a beard, but I've never. That's not because. Maybe for him, all he wants is the feeling of shaving a beard, and so he's mad at you because you have so much.
No, he was upset because he was hella patchy. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"I
Then
can't
that's his
grow a full
fault.
Because he
beard."
wants to have the feeling of shaving a full beard. He should look into being a
got
barber.
it.
Then he could shave people's beards all the time.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
not-
trim
I'm not
it.
sure that's what it was. I think he just was like,
Maybe he's just like so,
He was just jealous
"You
and
got a
envious.
beard on his dress."
he's just so frustrated sexually, and he's just like, I just want to grab
Kiss you.
your beard.
It always reverts back to that
Kiss
Patrick
me.
has this
Kiss
effect on me.
of you telling stories where it just ends in kissing.
Yeah.
How about maybe natural pheromones? Maybe they just don't like the way you stank.
Whoa, how's this turning around on me?
Well, we're
possible.
talking about you closing and like
Damn.
Ooh, yes. Let's get back to that. Yeah. So yeah, Alex, you do. We've
Stink?
both seen you like.
I thought that's
Not
what he was
stink.
about to say.
Well, like sometimes like fucking stink. Like you're like just get off of work, and some girls fucking love that.
That's a
Yeah.
gross
Oh,
girl.
this is a working man. I guess like when you were working at Cheesecake Factory and you come to a party in all white, it's like there are.
But you know,
That's
you're
a
not
nice
supposed to wear
uniform.
white after Labor Day.
We did.
Oh yeah.
We had to. Yeah, I don't know. I think I smell decently. I also shave my armpits, so that cuts down on both smell.
And it makes me more aerodynamic.
Yeah,
See, this
are
is
you a
like aerodynamic
swimmer?
when I fight.
Do you get defensive about your armpits? I've brought
No,
it up
not at all.
before. Okay.
No, because people have brought it up, and
I
like
didn't know
people
that.
ask me. Yeah, I've been shaving my armpits for years now.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, it's cleaner. I think it just as a general rule, I think it's cleaner. I think it's
But you don't shave your legs.
no, because my legs aren't armpits.
It's not a pit.
Yeah,
But do you shave the hair in your knee pits?
The back of my knee pits.
Yeah, the back of your
Do
knee
you
pits.
have
Do
hair?
you have hair on your knee pits?
I think there's so
I
much
could
friction.
find a few.
I think
Yeah.
there's friction
Okay,
for
I
it.
guess I have a couple of hairs on my knee.
maybe.
Everyone's
Yeah,
touching.
okay.
Everyone listening who's gone this far is listening and touching their knee pit hairs.
No, that's not the part of my legs that I shave.
What part of your legs do you shave?
None.
Like the thigh hairs?
Do
I
you
guess
still shave your balls?
You
Yeah,
do,
of course.
Do you fade into?
You pull your ball skin apart and just
What,
go
like,
at it
no, I don't do the paper move anymore. You know,
anymore. I don't know, 'cause we've had
That's-
I think we had this discussion probably
because that's
9
like
years
pre,
ago,
like
8
trying to
years
figure it
ago.
out. No. The move is like you get a lady razor because they're generally softer around the edges, and you just kind of
4 blades, not
shit
3,
quattro?
not 5, 4.
the shit quattro warms up that vibrates, and you
Wow,
just
you
want to
know
make
this.
sure you get the hairs to that'll catch like dingleberries. You know, you want to make sure you got it all cleaned up.
Never.
I mean, no, that I
Once.
guess that makes
then never.
sense.
You can't do it just once though, because then it goes back and it's uncomfortable. You have to like keep up with it. Same thing with the armpits.
No, I'm saying in high school I tried it once and never again. I just fucking go at it with the buzzer, you know. Like,
And that's
I just cut my balls off. No, don't worry about it.
I just rip them out.
see, that
Don't
scares
need
me.
these things.
That scares me so much. Like I've had.
Tell me, what do you do with your pubic hair?
All right, let's get back.
So weird.
Give me a whiteboard. I'll show you right now. I mean, I've had to like observe. It's
I just realized
Fuck
your
it.
girlfriend left a while ago. I'm like,
Yeah, she's not in the room
I'm
anymore.
gonna turn around to see her
You can't
reaction.
ask
right
her.
now.
Don't ask her, Patrick.
No, I'm just saying, just this conversation.
well,
in
I've had to
general.
observe like, okay, what's the proper way to have my pubes done, right? And so I've observed from like when I've watched porn before, like, okay, this guy looks like he got his business cleaned up. It looks like a nice establishment there. I'm gonna do what I
A
do
nice
the way he does it.
establishment.
You know, I mean, like I don't see the undercarriage or anything
Yeah,
like that,
but
so
you-
I can't really attest to that.
You don't?
You gotta clean. Yeah, you don't get a mirror.
Depends on the angle.
You
I
gotta
mean,
clean up the top. You know what I mean? You gotta clean up the brush, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
at
for
least,
sure.
at the very least, every man should be just like trimming the brush.
So, about them Raiders, right?
Fuck the Raiders.
Nice transition.
Fucking something, man.
Okay, I
give a
guess,
fuck.
is it because you don't trim your bush at all?
Oh, I trim it.
Oh, okay. So then why are you changing the subject like weirdly?
Just because it's pubic hair and it's not something I would really love to discuss. We
For
can-
15
or I
minutes.
think all of those baddies out there want to hear us talk about.
Oh, they've heard us
shaving
talk
our-
about everything.
Yeah,
else.
our female listeners have. We lost them a long time
I mean,
ago.
I
listen
don't
to the
care. We
movie
can
one.
talk about it, but I'm just saying. Like,
This is why I can't close, guys.
maybe.
No, but I do want to talk on
Maybe
that.
it's the
Like,
bald armpits.
what
I
it
don't
is that
Fuck you.
so you do. I wouldn't even say
close.
like approach women.
I close if I want to. I close if I want to. I close if I want to.
Here, no, this is the thing. You sometimes you don't approach women. Women do approach you. I'll say that, because
that's a fact.
you're either like louder and obnoxious at a party, and you're doing your Alejandro thing,
Is
and
it
they come
still
to
a
you.
compliment?
It's still a compliment because
Be
it's
around
I
for
guess
some?
No.
it's like a
not okay,
confidence.
What am I going to disappoint 2 women at once? Come on.
But
I feel like you'd be good at it. You're an entertainer, man. Like you like keep them. Hey, look over here.
Ooh, look over here. Ooh, look over here.
I have seen Alejandro dance with 2 women at once, and
Really?
yes, I have, and it was
How'd
the
it go?
weirdest thing. I don't know. It looked confusing for all 3 parties,
Were we all enjoying
but it
it?
happened. I said it looked confusing. I don't know. It looked like it was funny.
Oh, it was a jokey thing.
Rough.
No, it looked like it was a.
No.
I don't know. I feel like I caught the tail end of it. It looks like you're getting the tail end too.
Da, 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 da.
But it was an interesting
My palms are
experience
sweating
to
actually
see.
because I don't remember that moment.
Yeah, and I don't expect for you to remember that moment.
Yeah, was it at a wedding?
Yes, it
Okay,
was.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I close when I want to. But right now, I'm in a point in my life where I'm trying to find one person to love, and that's me. Because I'm worth it, and I'm great, and I deserve my own love before I require anyone else's.
And I agree to that. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, and I'm not saying
My
like
number
right
is
now.
707
Call me.
I'm gonna finish that for you.
911.
Wait, weren't we watching some video where some dude put his phone number out on like a live podcast?
Aaron Carter.
Oh, is that it?
Aaron Carter. We were watching the No Jumper Aaron Carter episode, and he straight up put his phone number out on blast, and his phone immediately was going off. People calling, being like, "Fuck you, Aaron Carter!"
Right there and then.
Yeah. And he's answering on air, and people are like, "I'll kill you and your baby, Aaron Carter," and he's just like, "Yeah, fuck
Why
you."
is No Jumper? Is that aired live? How can it?
Yeah,
have
some
it?
of the episodes are live. Yeah,
Interesting. Okay, and it was his personal phone number that he gave out there.
not anymore.
yeah, I'm sure you're gonna close that out after.
I remember that was a How I Met Your Mother bit when Barney was at the Super Bowl and he had a sign that says "Call me" and he had his phone number. Now, if you watch the episode, it says 555. But if I remember correctly, when that episode first aired after the Super Bowl, it was a real phone number, and you could call it, and it would be like a Barney Stinson answering machine, like the phone numbers in Departed. You could call those numbers, and then you'd get the answering machine of like Matt Damon or whatever.
What? That's crazy. Oh yeah. You did tell me about that actually, that these are real numbers that they gave out, and so I think that's super interesting. But I would never put my phone number out there.
Do you think it was a real number at the time, and then they just changed it, but still left like a Barney Stinson like answering?
I don't know. I bet you it's dead now. I have a feeling the show's over, right? So I would have
been over for
CBS
a
isn't.
But like while it was running, like maybe actually have fucking him answer for like an hour out of the day or some shit. Have some people freak out, you know?
Well, there was Twitter just did a thing like that where they released like Thor's phone number, and if you called the number, then Thor answered, and it was like, so that was
But Thor didn't answer. It was like a Thor answering machine, right? It's not Chris Hemsworth being
no, but a Thor answered.
Oh, so they did hire someone to act as Thor, like so it was an interactive type of thing.
I believe so.
Interesting. Okay.
Could be fun.
Yeah,
you can call Gary Vee. Gary Vee has his phone number on his Instagram page.
Really? He just lets it go?
Yeah.
It has to be
text him,
separate
ask
phone.
him advice.
And
Hey, Gary, what should I do about my investment
I
scheme?
wouldn't really be too worried about the amount of people that are listening to this podcast, Alex.
All 6 of them.
All 6 of them.
All 6 of them.
Actually, no. You pulled up your little reports thing. That was pretty cool. Like,
Yeah, we do try to stay humble, but we get our listens.
you pulled in digits.
yeah,
Those digits.
I'm super appreciative of the listeners out there. The shout out goes
thank
to
you,
the
baddies.
baddies out there.
Oh, why don't we do our shout outs?
Yeah, we'll do our shout outs. So usually at the end of these highly relevant episodes, Patrick, we do shout out someone, anyone, and that's basically it. And that's how we end the episode.
Nice.
Who would you like to shout out? P-Trick?
P-Trick, Pirate.
Pirate.
I'd like to thank my mama. No. We should shout out
Proper
my
shout-out.
buddy. I was talking to you about my buddy that does the other podcast at the bar we go to.
Yeah.
Barcast with Matt Sting.
Definitely.
So me and my buddy Nick, or white folks, we just did a little podcast with Matt. It was super fun, you know.
Uh-huh.
But he just does podcasts with random people that he meets at the bar or just in his life, you know. And mainly the bar, but he just did one with like some 7-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Who he met at the bar.
I doubt. Oh, maybe, you know. I don't know.
Is-
no, they're super cool, you know. So
And that episode that you're on is out now?
it is out now. Yeah.
Perfect. So check it out, guys. Barcast with Matt Sting.
Barcast with Matt Sting. I think.
Yeah.
It's
And
on
then
all the platforms, however you want to call it. I don't know.
Yep.
So I listen to it on Spotify. It's just all the buddies and just kicking it at the bar. He does a bunch of random ass people, but it's usually cool. You start finding out people that you think you've known for a while. Like you get the real background story and you find out some different shit. You know, so it's pretty cool.
That's fun. That's a fun plug. I'll use that as my plug as well. I think that'll just be the plug for the episode.
Yeah, we'll just plug
Matt
Barcast with Matt Sting.
And we'll find one of his links and we'll make sure we put that in our description.
Me and Nick's episode is called "Hi, I'm Nick."
Okay, that'll be the one that we'll.
Nice,
that'll
dude.
be the link
Check it
that we
out.
use.
Yeah, good shout out. I did listen to a portion of it while I was pooping, and I didn't get to finish
Perfect.
it, but it was cool
That's
hearing
how
your
I
voice on the
prefer
podcast.
most people to listen to it. If you're gonna listen to it,
Well, you're pooping.
Make it a
do it while you're
poopcast.
pooping. Yeah.
A
Nice.
poopcast.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There should be a
We're onto
podcast
something.
called that, right?
We watched the movie also. That'll be
Yeah.
coming out this Thursday. Patrick, do you want to let the baddies know?
Brightburn.
Yeah.
We watched Brightburn,
Because
baby.
I'm a nerd and it's scary Halloween season. And
It was actually a really good movie, though.
Solid horror movie.
solid movie.
Yeah,
I mean-
so tune in on Thursday. We watched Brightburn. Check it out, baddies.
Yeah.
Patrick, any last thoughts?
Let's kiss.
Take
All right.
the words right out of my mouth, baby. Come here.